What's the best broker in Singapore in 2025? Welcome to our ultimate Singapore broker comparison. I've worked in the brokerage industry in Singapore here for 11 years and have had personal accounts with CMC, IG, Interactive Brokers and SAXO. I've traded with all of them for years, but which one is actually the best in 2025? In this video, we're comparing 7 MAS regulated brokers, and I've also included the platform we build ourselves, MarketMates. How MarketMates is different is you can take up a membership and you pay us no fees per trade. In this video, I'll be as fair as possible in helping you understand what is the best broker for how you trade, using publicly available info and data from inside the platform, along with my own personal experience. All the brokers have advantages and disadvantages. First up, we have regulation and account info. All the major brokers at CMC, IG, Plus 500, Interactive Brokers, SAXO, City Index and OANDA are regulated by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. MarketMates is regulated by the FSC in Mauritius. Overseas brokers offer higher leverage compared to Singapore brokers due to MAS regulation restricting leverage to 20:1 in most cases. So if local regulation is important to you, stick with MAS regulated brokers. But if you want more flexibility, overseas options like MarketMates might be worth a look. All brokers support local deposits, while CMC, IG, Plus 500 and City Index also accept credit cards, usually with a 2% fee. MarketMates supports both Singapore bank accounts and crypto deposits, including depositing crypto via credit card. Minimum deposits are lower across most brokers, but note that IG's minimum credit card deposit is $450, which isn't ideal for very small traders. Most brokers offer sign-up bonuses, but I haven't listed them here because they can change monthly. From my experience, these always come with strict terms, just like gambling sites, so always check the fine print, so never get too excited about a bonus. Next, we have trading costs and fees. Trading costs are crucial because every cost comes out of your trading account, and these costs add up over time. Let's start with Forex, focusing first on Euro USD. We've graphed trade volume on the x-axis and total fees, that's spread plus commission on the y-axis. At low volumes, fees are similar across the board. As volume increases, Plus 500 becomes the most expensive. Interactive Brokers is the cheapest option amongst the MAS regulated brokers, and MarketMates is the cheapest overall, but remember it uses a subscription model, so that's $49 a month. I've also included Euro NZD in the comparison. Brokers often advertise tight spreads on flagship pairs, but widen them for less popular ones. Plus 500 and City Index have high Euro NZD spreads, 7.1 and 8.5 pips. IG and Interactive Brokers are lower, around 3 pips. This is something to keep in mind if you're trading less popular currency pairs. Always check the prices on what you are interested in trading. For gold, Plus 500 and City Index have high spreads, 80 cents and 70 cents respectively. MarketMates is much lower at around 14 cents on average. Other platforms are in the middle. For indexes, we compare to NASDAQ. Most brokers are around 2 or 3 point spread. SAXO and MarketMates offer lower spreads, around 1 point. For stocks, OANDA doesn't offer them. Plus 500 charges spread, not percentage. This is really important to understand. And SAXO has a low $3 minimum commission, which is good for most traders because traders will often scale out of trades even if they're trading large sizes. It gives you that flexibility. But let's jump into the graph and get a clear picture. So we're using Nvidia here at $111 per share as an example. Plus 500 is the most expensive overall, but it's not bad for trades under 1,000 because of the no minimum fee per trade. SAXO is also expensive at higher volumes. MarketMates is cheapest at 80 cents per 100k traded. Again, keep in mind the $49 a month monthly subscription. Interactive Brokers is the cheapest amongst MAS regulated options, even for large trades. Some platforms also offer commission-only pricing with lower spreads and less hidden fees. OANDA and Interactive Brokers charge between $2 to $5 per 100k traded, depending on your account with them. MarketMates is cheapest at 80 cents per 100k with a subscription. Most brokers apply a finance overnight markup too. Interactive Brokers is the lowest for indices and stocks. CMC and IG are the lowest in Forex. MarketMates is 0%, so we don't add a markup. For Bitcoin finance, fees are high across MAS regulated brokers, around 20 to 25%. MarketMates charges less at 10%, but generally finance on Bitcoin is expensive everywhere. Most brokers also charge a profit fee of around 0.25 to 7%, often labeled as an admin or currency conversion fee. Check out my video on trading costs to find out more about this and other fees. Interactive Brokers and MarketMates don't charge this fee, and City Index promises commercially reasonable rates but doesn't publish them. Some brokers also charge inactivity fees, usually around $10 to $20 after 3 to 24 months. Interactive brokers, SAXO Bank and MarketMates do not charge this fee. Next we have rebates and premium benefits. If you're a larger trader, you can consider OANDA and IG Markets premium benefits. Before MarketMates, I traded on the CMC Active Trader program, which I like, but it's best if you only trade major FX because the benefits don't apply to every instrument. Now let's look at the platforms themselves. All brokers have web and mobile apps, but only City Index, CMC, IG and OANDA support Metatrader. If you prefer TradingView, then go with IG, OANDA, SAXO or City Index. Now the platform rating. This is just my personal opinion and experience. Interactive Brokers is the cheapest but the hardest to use. It's unintuitive and has a steep learning curve, and it suits more experienced traders. OANDA, who I used to work for, has the best experience in my opinion, because I like the risk management features on the order ticket and the TradingView charts. CMC, I don't really like how the order tickets work because they're frustrating to use. And now let's look at some of the other features. Guaranteed stop losses are available at an extra cost on CMC, IG, OANDA and City Index. If you're looking for stop losses with no slippage, in Singapore due to regulations, using one allows for higher leverage. CMC and OANDA have tech that reduces margin requirements with guaranteed stops. This is a good way to get access to more leverage without using an overseas broker. IG Plus 500 and City Index don't have that technology, and interactive brokers, SAXO and MarketMates don't offer guaranteed stops. Next, premium indicators. These are offered by CMC, IG and OANDA. Referral programs. All brokers offer them, but OANDA seems to be the best, offering up to $2,888 in referral bonuses. But again, terms and conditions apply and these tend to change all the time. Introducing broker or IB programs. These let you earn money from referred traders. But in Singapore, you need a license from MAS to refer to local brokers, so most brokers don't offer this. The exception to this is of course MarketMates, because we're not regulated by the MAS in Singapore, so locals can join and be an IB without having to have any sort of license. This can be worth considering if you want to make money from referrals. Next we have copy trading and PAM, which is a money manager account. Only MarketMates offers both. If you're interested in knockout options however, the only platforms that offer that are IG, Interactive Brokers and City Index. Since we're in Singapore, you're probably familiar with KrisFlyer Miles. IG Markets is the only broker that offers them, which can be a nice perk if you're interested in frequent flyer points. Interest on balances. Interactive Brokers leads here, followed by SAXO and City Index, who only offer it for premium clients. Final pros and cons. CMC is good for trading gold and major FX on the Active Trader program, but does not connect to TradingView and is expensive outside of these markets. Interactive Brokers is the cheapest MAS regulated broker, but they have a hard to use platform, so they're not really for beginners. Plus 500 can be good for very small traders, but they're very expensive at higher volumes. Overall, the spread-only model and high fees do not benefit most traders, even small traders. City Index provides wide market access, but has high spreads and unclear conversion fees. IG Markets has a good rewards program with KrisFlyer Miles, but is expensive for overnight finance. OANDA is good for platforms, with the best proprietary platforms and access to both Metatrader and TradingView, along with guarantee stops, but does not offer shares and is higher in costs. SAXO has a good range of markets and is good for Singapore shares, but lacks MT4. MarketMates has the lowest overall fees, a Singapore bank account, and supports crypto deposits, but it isn't MAS regulated and lacks TradingView and Metatrader support. It also has a $49 a month subscription. So that's the pros and cons of each. Have you had any good or bad experience with any of the brokers mentioned in this video? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in the next one.